We do not visit Kashmir. Father, I want to invite Master and four friends of accompany me to the Himalayan foothills during my summer vacation. May I have six railway passes to Kashmir and enough money to cover our travel expenses. As I had expected, father laughed heartily. This is the third time you have given me the same cock and bull story. Didn't you make a similar request last summer and the year before that? At the last moment, Sri Yukteswarji refuses to go. It's true, father. I do not know why my guru will not give me. Oh, what if I He made no comment when I, his little hermitage disciple, Kanai to accompany us. I also invited three other friends, Nathmitra, Jurinati, and one other boy. Our date of departure was set for the following Monday. On Saturday and Sunday, I stayed in Kolkata, where marriage rites for cousin were being celebrated at my family home. I arrived in Serampur with my luggage early Monday morning. Rajendra met me at the hermitage door. Master is out barking. He has refused to go. Although Master failed to make any explanation, his reluctance to visit Kashmir during those 2 summers may have been foreknowledge that the time was not ripe for his illness there. I was equally grieved and obdurate. I will not give father a third chance to recall chemical plans for Kashmir. The rest of us should go. Rajendra agreed. I felt the ashram to find a servant I knew would not take the trip without master and someone was needed to look after the luggage. We thought myself of Bihari, previously a servant in my family home who was employed by a Serampur schoolmaster. As I walked along briskly, I met my guru in front of the Christian church near Serampur courthouse. Where are you going? Shri Yukteswar face was unsmiling. Sir, I hear that you and Kanai will not take the trip we have been planning. I am seeking Bihari. You will recall that last year he was so desirous of seeing Kashmir that he even offered to serve without pay. I remember nevertheless. I don't think Bihari will be willing to go. I was exasperated. He is just eagerly waiting for this opportunity. My guru silently resumed his path. I soon reached the schoolmaster's house. Bihari in the courtyard greeted me with a friendly warmth that abruptly vanished as soon as I mentioned Kashmir. With a murmured word of apology, the servant left me Kashmir without and entered his employer's house. I waited half an hour nervously, assuring myself that Bihari delay was being caused by preparation for his trip. Finally, I knocked at the front door. Bihari left by the backstairs about 30 minutes ago. A man informed me, a slightly smile over about his lips. I departed sadly, wondering whether my invitation had been too coercive or whether Master's unseen influence were at work. Passing the Christian church again, I saw my guru walking slowly toward me. Without waiting to hear my report, he exclaimed, "So Bihari would not go. Now, what are your plans?" I felt like a recalcitrant child who is determined to defy his masterful father. Sir, I am going to ask my uncle to lend me his servant Lal Dehari. Hello, welcome to the live stream. See you, your uncle, if you want to. Yukteswar replied with a chuckle, but I hardly think you will enjoy the visit. Apprehensive but rebellious, I left my guru and I entered Serampur courthouse. My paternal uncle Sarada Ghosh, a government attorney, welcomed me affectionately. I am leaving today with some friends for Kashmir. I told him for years I have been looking for trips. I am happy for you, Mukunda. Is there anything I can do to make your journey more comfortable? These kind words gave me a lift of encouragement. Dear uncle, I said, could you possibly spare me your servant Lal Dahari? My simple request had the effect of an earthquake. Uncle jumped so violently that his chair overturned. The papers on the desk flew in every direction, and his pipe, a long coconut stamped humble bubble, fell to the floor with a great clatter. You selfish young man, he shouted, quivering with wrath. What a preposterous idea. Who will look after me if you take my servant on one of your pleasure zones? I concealed my surprise, reflecting that my bubble uncle's sudden change of front was only one more enigma in a day. Incomprehensibility. My retreat from the courthouse office was more luxurious, then dignified. I turned to the hermitage where my friends were expectantly gathered. A conviction was growing in me that some sufficient, if exceedingly recondite motive was behind Master's attitude. Remorse seized me for having tried to thwart my guru will. Mukunda, would you like to stay a while longer with me? Shri Yukteswar inquired. Rajendra and the others may go ahead now and wait for you in Calcutta. There will be plenty of time to catch the last evening train leaving Calcutta for Kashmir. So, sir, I don't care to go without you, I said mournfully. My friend paid not the slightest attention to my remark. They summoned a hackney carriage and departed with all the luggage. Can I sat quietly at our guru's feet. After a half hour of silence, Master rose and second floor dining balcony. Hello, welcome to the live stream, everybody. Um, can I please serve Makunda's food? His terrain lives soon. Getting up from my blanket seat, I staggered suddenly with nausea and a ghastly churning sensation in my stomach. Stabbing me. Groping blindly toward my guru, I clasped before him, exhibiting all symptoms of the dread ascetic. Call us education. Can I carry me to the sitting room? I cried in agony. Master, I surrendered my life to you, for I believed it was indeed fast ebbing from the shores of my body. Shri Yukteswar put my head on his lap, stroking my forehead with angelic tenderness. You see now, what would have happened if you were at the station with your friends? He said I had to look after you in this strange way because you chose to doubt on taking the trip at this particular time. I understood at last. Yes. Oh, he had inconspicuously worked his bill to Vihari and my uncle and Rajendra and the others, probably everyone but me. Situation logical and normal. As his education, I failed to observe his social obligation. He instructed Kanai to summon a physician and to notify my uncle. Master, I tested only you can heal me. I am too far gone for my any doctor. Child, you are protected by the divine mercy. Don't worry about the doctor. He will not find you in this state. You are already healed. With my guru's word, the excruciating suffering left me. I sat up feebly. A doctor soon arrived and examined me carefully. To have passed through the worst, he said, I will take some specimens with me for laboratory tests. The following morning, the physician arrived hurriedly. I was sitting in good spirit, as though you had no close call with death. He patted my hand. I heard, expected to find you alive. After I had discovered from the specimens that you disease aside a cholera, you are fortunate young man to have Guru with divine healing powers. I agreed wholeheartedly as the doctor was preparing to leave. Rajendra and Adi appeared at the door, the resentment in their faces. As they glanced at the physician and then at my somewhat countenance. We were angry when you didn't turn up as I greeted the Calcutta train. You haven't laughing at my friends. Placed the luggage in the same corner it had acquired just right. Ship that sailed from our Spain before it arrived. It was back again. Lit of the mountains, Parvati is mythologically represented as the daughter of King Himalaya, whose name in a certain peak on the Tibetan border astonished travelers passing below that for a best known place. Towards Parvati, Kali, Durga, Uma, and the other goddesses are aspects of Jagannath, a divine mother of the world, variously named to signify particular functions in God or Shiva and his power or transcendental aspect in inactive in creation. His Shakti energy activating force is ligated to his consorts. The product female power that make possible in the unfoldment in this cosmos. Hello, welcome to the live stream. The mythological tales in the Puranas give the Himalayas as the abode of the Shiva, the goddess Ganga came down from the sky to the presiding deity of the Himalayan source river, the well, poetically said to from flow from heaven to earth through the hereafter of the king. Destroyer and invader of the Trinity. Writes Idol Thomas in Menace to Legacy of India, but the may still escape him unless he was less the figure of the grand ascete, eternally enthroned in the towering mountain, with gangs in her descent from heaven, passes through his matted locks with the moon, their crest jewel in Hindu art Shiva is wearing an antelope skin of velvet, blackness symbolizing the mystery of night, the sole garment of him who is discambra sky-clad, certain Shiva's secrets sets honor. But acid of sorrow have I not drunk countless myriads of worth and death, lo, not but nectar in my cup quaffed by the art of breath, undergoing no mortal death. Herself in 5 letters she appeared before him, living turns people a living form, golden ropes fully clad at first. Oh, I just completed 20 chapter of this book, the autobiography of a yogi. It's just such an amazing book. Only 195 pages I had completed yet, and total by 516. How many pages left? 316 plus 5, 321 pages left. Oh my god, it's just very difficult. Now I will give a read to other, but not now. It's not good. I do have this book too. I think I have completed few or completed one chapter. I don't know. I think I had completed this. No, I hadn't completed the 2 chapters. A view from the two mindsets to give you a better sense of how the two mindsets work. Imagine as really as when that you are a young adult having a really bad day. That you go to class and let me see if I reached one. I just forget where I am. I'm not sure how many pages. What would you think when? What would you feel? What would you do when I ask people with a fixed mindset that this is what they said? I would feel like at that time I told them I'm an idea. I'm better than him. I'm My life is beautiful. I have no life. Somebody upstairs doesn't like me. The world is out to get me. Someone is out to destroy me. Nobody loves me. Everybody hates me. Life is unfair and all efforts are useless. Life stinks. I am stupid. Nothing good ever happens to me. I am the most unlucky person on this earth. Excuse me. Was your death and destruction or just a great ticket and a weird phone call? Are these just people with a low self are caught carrying pessimists know when they are not coping with failure? Hello, thank you for liking the live stream. They feel just as worthy and optimistic and bright and attractive as people with the growth mindset. So, how would they go? Currently, I'm reading Mindset. I think it's due to camera, it's not showing. Mhm. So how could they cope? I wouldn't bother to put so much time and effort into doing well in anything. In other words, don't let anyone measure you again. Do nothing, stay in bed, get drunk, eat, yell at someone if I get a chance to. Eat chocolate, listen to music and go into my closet and sit there. Pick a fight with somebody, cry, break something. What is there to do? What is there to do? You know, when I wrote the vignette, I intentionally made the grade a C plus, not an F. It was a midterm. What was that? Any star, please. Bro, what happened? Hi. Yes, yes, any star. Who are you? Tell me about yourself. I don't able to see you. Oh, bro, what the hell? Thank you for subscribing. There is a dog barking outside. I have to mute. Wait for a while. I will talk to you. Hey, hello. Any star bro. What happened to you? क्या हुआ भाई आपको? Yeah, I'm here to talk. Bro, क्या हुआ? Any star. Can I know your good name? What is it? You know, when I wrote the were sort of rest of not rejected outright, not think as catastrophic or irreversible happen jet from the raw material, the fixed mindset, creating the feeling of utter failure and paralysis. Please, 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 what happened to you, brother? क्या हुआ any star bro आपको? Just living life. Yeah. When I gave people with the growth mindset the same beginning, here's what they said. They think I need to try harder in class. I have to work a lot harder in the class, but I have the rest of the semester to pull up my grade. There were many people like this, but I think you get the idea now. How would they cope directly? I would start thinking about studying harder or studying in a different way for my next test in the class. I would pay the ticket and I would work things out with my best friend the next time we speak. I would look at what was wrong on my team, sorry, on my exam, resolve to pay my parking ticket and call my friend to tell her I was upset the day before. Work hard on my next paper, speak to the teacher, be more careful where I park and contest the ticket and find out what's wrong with my friend. You don't have to have one mindset or the other to be upset. Who wouldn't be? Things like a poor grade or a rebuff from a friend or loved one, these are not fun events. Yes, hi brother. कैसे हो भाई? Throwing up their hands, even though they felt distressed, they were ready to take the risks, confront the challenge and keep working at them. क्या हुआ भाई आपको? किस चीज़ से स्ट्रगल कर रहे हो आप अभी? मैं आपको हेल्प कर सकता हूँ. So what's new? It is such a novel idea. We have lots of saying that stress the importance of risk and the power of persistence, such as nothing ventured, nothing gained, and if at first you don't succeed, try, try again. Our Rome wasn't built in a day. Why the day? I was delighted to learn that the Italians have the same expression. What is truly amazing is that people with the fixed mindset would not agree for them. It is nothing ventured, nothing lost. If at first you don't succeed, you probably don't have the ability. If Rome wasn't built in a day, maybe it wasn't meant to be. In other words, risk and effort are two things that might reveal your inadequacies and show that you were not up to the task. In fact, it's startling to see the degree to which people with the fixed mindset do not believe in putting effort or getting help. Hello. what they are usually a list of unconnected pointers like take some risks, take more risk, or believe in yourself while you are left admiring people who can do that. It is never clear how these things fit together or how you could never become that way. So you are inspired for a few days, but basically the world's most successful people still have their secrets. Instead, instead, as you begin to understand the fixed and growth mindset, you will see exactly how one thing leads to another. How a belief that your qualities are carved in stone leads to a host of thoughts and actions, and how a belief that your qualities can be cultivated leads to a host of different thoughts and actions, taking you down an entirely different road. It is what we psychologists call an aha experience. Not only have I seen this in my research when we teach people a new mindset, but I get letters all the time from people who have read my work. They recognize themselves as I read your article. I literally found myself saying over and over again, "This is me. This is me." They see the connection. Your article completely blew me away. I felt I had discovered the secret of the universe. They feel their mindset reorienting. I can certainly report a kind of personal revolution happening in my own thinking, and this is an exciting feeling. And they can put this new thinking into practice for themselves and others. Your work has allowed to transform my work with children and see education through a different lens. Or I just wanted to let you know what an impact on a personal and practical level your outstanding research has had for hundreds of. There's lots of these letters from coaches and business leaders too. I have to say how many pages this book has. Not much, only 300. Bye bye. Have a great day. Today I just completed 2 sessions.